between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans.
Ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Offense to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, with the transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. And this opening drive headed to 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Stroud going to go on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense has now left us some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He rolls, makes his hit, he rolls that football. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that football forward.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Runs around and he's got space. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And an Eagle first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
First down throw by Stroud. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Speed left. 18. What's that? South.
They're going to run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Missing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Here's another 4 out. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Stopped once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Barkley. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Elliott connects there. And that'll mark their first appearance in the scoring summary today.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. We'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To back for down. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Don't go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Headed out right. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. It's a screen to Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Reaches the 40. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, run with Barkley. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stroud. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second-quarter lead.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. Here's Nix. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking. Those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going for it. It's Nix. Into the hands of Dell. It'll be the 1st and more. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14, Eagles 10. Brady Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the...
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Stroud. It's lead downfield, and he's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime.
Of course not. I saw him all over the place. I'm going to hike that up quick.
There's a good chance he wouldn't even...
Yeah, I don't know why they got these settings like that.
Well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement.
Me too. All season they've been like that since game 1.
Now as they were able to connect.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
It's a good game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. Here's Nick to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. There's an offense, I get a completion, I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me, I make the tackle for a short gain, I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Hold on, set.
Nix. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Nix again on second and 10. Coach, this is Noel. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Buying some time right. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate. Buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Second down. Here's Nix again. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
21. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work. Find the biggest hole in the coverage. And more importantly, go exploit it.
Nix with it on first. And he's got it. It's in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They go to him again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Two yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away.
Don't worry. Look the hot, look the hot. 18. What's that? 11. Hey! Y'all to the right, y'all to the right. Y'all to the right.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 5 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
118. What's that? Look the hot.
Back to throw, Stroud. On the move, headed right. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Eagles 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense. And a real roar from the defense, who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it. The touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll be first down, Houston.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Forced out to his right. Oh, the football's loose. And the Eagles get to it. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Great team. Outside.
They give to Barkley, left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Stroud's hit, the ball is out. And the Texans grab it. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Texans 35, Eagles 24.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Stroud. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Working quickly here.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs from the 37.
First down, Philadelphia.
Look at hot. Swap. Mother swap.
First down throw by Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans have it now, and he's 8th pick of the year.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and
Play action with Mix. Rushed out of the pocket. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
first and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
42. Eagles 24. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Greenback motions right. Stroud to throw again on second. Yet another grab for Goddard. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. Jukes away from one. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Starting this drive with a design run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Why, Tony? Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Eagles at a 2-score deficit. Second and 6 coming up here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
2-yard gain on the play.
Look at hot.
And it's third down.
Nike Texans.
To throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Stroud completes it quick. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. Great RP.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity. No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's Harvey. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. There's a dive up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
45-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Middle. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
4-yard line.
The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On now comes their punter. Tommy Townsend will kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Speed left. Play key. Look at hot.
Back to throw. This is Brown, and he's got he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he's going to spike it here. 13 seconds left. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
On the quick, right? Tony. Good.
Here he is to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Texans 42.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No to return this. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.